Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who helped me along the way. It's because of them.
I want to thank everyone for showing up today.
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who helped me along the way. It's because of them that I have the...
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Mind telling me where you're going to be signing?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding it here.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
Who's it gonna be?
Okay.
Ready, set, hot, hot.
With this team's star starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college, not once.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Street. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Does not say something right there. What happened to that trust?
Coach, you want to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was going to be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. You'll see.
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play?
Because he's got something to prove.
To who?
To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough, he's got to prove it to those guys.
Yeah, take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo. Ooh, you sweet. I did. Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there.
All right.
This is for players and coaches only.
I'm here to play Florida State.
What?
The Seminoles, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
I don't know who you are, but go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right? So, we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh, well,
Oh, man. Hey, what's up, man?
I like to keep the defense guessing. If there's a lane, I'll find it and go.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe me.
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same.
Let's go! 70, Indy! Ready up! Hit it! Ready, ready! Shoot! Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh! Get it! On the ready. Let's go! Here we go! 18 Gator. Ready. Now. Set up. 50 plant. Ready, ready. Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Right on. Set. 15 line. 15 line. Let go. Here we go. 60 outlaw. Leaf River. Leaf River. Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. 5. Ready, ready. 30 base. Hit it.
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're going to destroy us. Oh, this is crazy, right? Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Man, forget about him, man.
Listen, I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
Outside a surprise snowstorm in North Texas with temps in the 20s, but that has not dampened the spirits of the folks inside of AT&T Stadium here in Arlington as we get set for the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Oregon Ducks.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And shedding through the tackle. Extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A big test ahead. His first collegiate snap coming right now as the Ducks have it 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll run with Keller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
They talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. To throw on 2nd down. Puckett. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Isaiah Street's the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Oregon Ducks looking for that elusive first national title. Of course, they've been in the National College Football Playoff before behind Marcus Mariota following the 2014 season. And they beat Florida State that year before falling 42-20 in the championship game. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. That is caught. He's got Straits. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. 2nd and 1. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good throw there, but boy, a tough situation for this offense, for this program, really. When you think about it, Marcus Washington, 4-year starter, came in as a true freshman to lead this team. He's 3rd all-time in passing yards in school history, 2nd in touchdowns, twice an All-American, a Heisman finalist, all that stuff. Never missed a game in his college career, 53 starts, but now he sits and watches as his understudy for the last 4 years finally gets his shot in the leading role. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Let's go, baby.
1st and 10 now, Florida State.
Right here.
Off the play fake. George. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On the carry, this is Will Hoyt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. For Florida State, they're seeking their 4th national championship. They were winners back in 1993, also in 99, and then most recently back in 2013. Now George. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 3rd. Nothing. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He's going to take off with it. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this is Keller. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. Devin Keller, 38 yards. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. And the last drive, the 1st drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Hey, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run now with Will Hoyt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The two of them told recruiters, you know we're a package deal, so if you're coming to get us, you're getting both of us. And Zeke actually recruited by both of these teams playing here tonight.
And the two had dreams of playing for a national championship together, and now Isaiah with a chance to fulfill at least part of that dream. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seminoles here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, George. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now Will Hoyt. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. 20, 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, George. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Well, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He'll field this at the 5.
Let's go, fellas.
No Marcus Washington, no problem in the first half.
Let's go.
Okay. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we're playing. Let's go. We had a great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of we's in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates, but you remember you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to get this drive underway, the Seminole offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, George. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And offensively here, you wouldn't know it by looking at it that Marcus Washington is not in the game.
That thought that maybe they would simplify the game plan?
Forget it.
Yeah, forget it is right. True that he doesn't have the game reps, but he definitely knows the plays. He's run them for 4 years, totally familiar with his offense, and now he's executing.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10. Going to go with Keller here. Still on his feet. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
He continues to make plays, and he looks terrific out there right now. But what I really liked, the way he's controlled this huddle, playing with a lot of confidence, and that confidence has been transmitted to the rest of the team.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Cox. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes it into the end zone for a Florida State touchdown. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. Throwing to start the drive. Puckett escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team. Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Facing the prospect of a punt. Will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Taking it about the 36. He won't go down. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move.
And he will have a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, George looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This is taken around the 12. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Great blocking. Nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Puckett. He'll buy some time right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. So behind a victory in the first college start for their unheralded senior quarterback, his guys are moving on to play for a national championship on January the 7th.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Woo. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football's my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well.
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I think I'm gonna have to go with purple.
Purple. No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx. Okay. I told you she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad.
Hi.
Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns? Is that okay?